Hello, you beautiful, beautiful souls. Welcome to your Aquarius video and welcome to Aquarius by Aquarius. I am your host, Colleen, and I am creating this video for you on August 4th or August 5th, 2025. Keep in mind, tarot is timeless. It's just the manufacturing date of the video. Also, keep in mind, roles can be reversed. Only, take what you feel resonates. Sometimes messages for friends and family will come out, and if you feel that's the case, I appreciate if you share the video with them, because that's often happened with myself anyways. We're going to see what wants to come out for your reading. It can count for wherever you have Aquarius strongly in your chart, all right? Not just your sun sign. And if you do like my readings, I post 2 videos every single day. And I post one at 6 p.m. and one at 10:30 p.m. And if you like to chat with other people, my 10:30 p.m. video always comes with a live chat. All right, so I don't know what's going to come out, but I want to be the first one to tell you all that you're so beautiful and you're so needed in this world. And I want to thank each and every one of you for being here, for sharing your time and your energy with me. I value you and the divine values you, and thank you so much for being here and hanging out. Wow. I've not used this deck in a while, and these cards are ready to talk. Right off the bat, I'm seeing 222 and 44, 10, 5, 6, 3, 7, and 1. All right. You might associate yourself with any of those numbers. You could see them. You keep seeing ones that might be about a new beginning, or might be telling you to manifest what you want. 5s are always about some sort of change, okay, action. It can be stressful, and this is change in the wind. This reminds me of what 5 energy is like, but this is number 12, 1, 2, or 3 attached with this. And a change in the wind can even talk about internal changes, right? They don't have to be external. There can be some internal changes that are going on within you, but there could be some changes happening in a connection, because we have all that glitters. So there's the energy of seeing something for what it truly is, all right? And there's the energy of thinking about how to rebuild, restructure, regroup to have the right soulmate, okay? To have the right soulmate. So if you feel like that's your energy, all right, sort of rebuilding, regrouping, rethinking a strategy, okay, or rethinking, about a person in your life. Also keep in mind, because you are aligning with someone else, this can also be their energy as well, okay? They could be going through changes and seeing the illusion is something and thinking about you and building with you. So let's get some more cards, and then we will get into your tarot reading. This is the shamanic healing deck right here. Teaching, 14, and 1s and 5s are associated with that. 1s, 4s, 5s. Grounding, all right? So I feel like you're going to get messages or downloads, because often grounding has a lot to do with like meditation, practicing silence, being aware. And so if you go out in nature, like this shows, you go out in nature, all right, I feel like you're going to get some sort of messages that you can pass along with the teaching card, okay? But we'll see what wants to come out. And we have reunion of souls, and here's number 7. So I feel like what I want to say is, if you just continue on the path, like if this is already your path, right? If you're already grounding yourself in nature, okay? If you're already a teacher, okay? If you're already, but there's a lot about nature and the trees, okay? So if you're already sort of in this energy, believe it or not, you're calling in your soulmate, even if you're not calling in your soulmate. So by using these practices, it's really just showing grounding in nature is bringing in your soulmate. So if you're doing that, continue to do that. Now we can get into your tarot reading. We're going to pull 9 cards for your reading. I am so happy to read for you guys. A lot of people ask me, don't you ever get tired? You read every day. I get tired at the end of the day and I go to sleep. But I love this. I absolutely love reading tarot for you guys. All right, 5 of Swords reverse, 4 of Wands reverse. Excuse me, 4 of Wands upright. The 9 of Cups is reverse. So the 4 of Wands is definitely the energy of aligning with that soulmate. This 5 of Swords energy, it looks like change in the wind, all right, with a false mate. I want to say a false mate, false partner, false soulmate. So we are following course, all right? 5 of Swords. No, I see through your stuff. You're just playing games with me. So somebody moves beyond that type of energy of dealing with other people who play games, aren't genuine, and they go toward their love. And we have the Lovers here, and this is Gemini energy. It's also twin flame energy. Not that it's everybody's twin flame. That's not the case. But this is somebody who, and the only reason I say twin flame is I actually, for the tarot deck, my 2 twin flame cards are out, other than the Emperor, the Empress. But Emperor and Empress don't have to be twin flames. But when I see certain cards, it could be that. And the reunion of souls, okay? So somebody might be having a reunion with a Virgo, Knight of Pentacles. Somebody could be leaving a connection, all right? Severing a connection with that 3 of Cups reverse and that Queen of Swords in the upright. And that's something that might be going on behind the scenes with this 5 of Wands and this reverse, this 5 of Cups in the reverse, and this Page of Pentacles and the Emperor. So it's almost like there's an Emperor who's in the energy of like, man, why did I go and do that? You know, it's like the energy of they want to talk to you, but they can't because they might be going through changes with a false soulmate. Okay, I shouldn't say false soulmate, but a soulmate who's, it's been difficult. It's not been an easy connection. Or you could be the one also going through this, realizing the false person in your life. So we have, wow, Judgment is right here in the middle of this. And that is Pluto energy. It's Scorpio energy, but it's a decision, all right? And somebody, like, that's it. The 10 of Wands is here. They make their decision and they come in. Yeah. It looks like this person has decided to come toward you, all right, after a good amount of time has gone by, all right? Maybe this is a person who just, we don't know why they were held back, or we don't know why they weren't coming in. We don't even know if you're going to know this person yet, because it's not showing up that you know this person necessarily. But Page of Swords is here. Page of Swords was sideways. Temperance. So someone is just being guided to come toward you, all right, and either say something, they're being guided to come toward you. But they're going through some big changes. And this is what I feel like, this is what they're escaping, okay? Devil energy, oh wait, but it's control. And somebody is like, man, you know, this person, I feel like somebody's leaving a connection that is hard to be themselves, or hard to, like, there's not a lot of energy exchange. I feel like somebody's in a connection where they can't breathe or thrive, all right? You or them, or both. But see, that's why there's something different coming, okay? There's something different. You're different for them. They're different for you. It's different. Someone's going through this Five of Swords though right now, which is this change in the wind, which is this all that glitters. So someone is definitely calling somebody's bluff. Somebody's calling someone out on their games and their BS. Tell me about that. Seven of Wands, yeah. There could be a lot of arguing and fighting that's going on in a connection with someone who, like I said, somebody's going through changes. If you're not the one, then it could be the person that you're aligning with. What you don't see, let me just take a look. Yeah, this is pretty quick how somebody comes toward you. Again, the Lovers. This is like somebody's coming toward you fast because they want to settle down with you. All right. First of all, they can't stop thinking about you. But they also haven't made a move. This is like every day's reading. They haven't made a move. Okay. Yeah, they haven't. But they can't stop thinking about you either. So there's that. And they want a commitment with you. And they're coming in soon. I know that it comes out in the readings, but they're flying in here. I feel like it's the hardest part isn't coming toward you. I think the hardest part is taking care of some other obligation. Like somebody can't literally start something new until they make room. Tell me about this Four of Wands. This is a happy union, reunion of souls. That is the reunion of souls card right there. Four of Wands. Yes, I'm telling you, somebody is leaving somebody who has kept them tied up, or someone who's been very manipulative, okay, controlling. Someone gets loose from this. Okay, it's Five of Swords is here twice now, and so someone now is able to focus. All right, somebody could have been in some illusion. Hopefully nobody, nobody was being worked against, but definitely somebody was in some major illusion when it came to happiness or who their person is or was. And so now they're like, no, I don't want to be with a person like this. Someone's leaving a very difficult person. A difficult person to please, satisfy. Like, it's a person who's just like that you can give them the world and they're like, well, but but the world's polluted. I want something better. You know what I mean? Somebody's leaving a person who has expected way too much from any kind of relationship. Anyway, you're the one somebody wants to be with. It seems like they're awakening or have awakened to the kind of person that they've got around them. Now they just want to sort of focus and come toward you. Tell me about the Lovers. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles is in the reverse. They're literally, this is like if they were in a commitment, or if they were planning to live their life with this other person the rest of their life, they break that all off because they don't want to build anything with this person at all. No more. If whatever they've built, it's enough. They're ready to tear all that down to build here with you, or to at least come toward you. It is a strong connection that's coming in. Tell me about Judgment. It's not showing up as a return. But it's showing up, you know them. It's not showing up like you guys, like an ex. They're not showing up like an ex. Tell me about Judgment, but you do know them. The Emperor, Aries energy, Nine of Pentacles, Virgo energy, could be a Virgo Emperor. It looks like they decide to come toward you. They want to be with you. All right. They might have been procrastinating to do something. Tell me about the Emperor reverse. But now it's got to happen. The Ten of Wands is here. There's no more time. There's no more leeway. Has to happen. Yeah. Okay. Ace of Cups. So it's like Judgment is here. Judgment is now. If you were ever meant to do something with this person, the time is coming where it's going to happen very soon. If you have some sort of spiritual contract or anything with this person, and you plan to go through with it and they do, it's about to happen, because what Spirit is saying, there's no more time. There's no more allowance. That's it. It's either make it or break it. And so somebody can no longer, and it looks like the Emperor, the one in the masculine energy, somebody can no longer put this off. They gotta learn this lesson, that they have fallen for a false reality, or they get to awaken and end up with their real reality, or what it was supposed to be anyway. You. And the Three of Pentacles reverse, you know, the Three of Pentacles reverse and the Emperor reverse, it might even have something to do with, you know, work, loss of money. They're learning a very big lesson. And if they got involved with somebody at work and they trusted, or if they trusted somebody with stuff, I mean, there's some deceptive energy here. All right, deceptive energy. But the one who's love and the one who's real deal is you. Okay, but this is the thing. They couldn't find you, right? You are the real deal. But I feel like this person has been looking for the one. And I feel like they couldn't see that you were the one. All right, so it also tells me this person might have a lot of people who generally get interested in them, because they do have Emperor status. Emperor status is, you know, it's having everything you need, and then you're ready to settle down. So you have money, you have stability, you have a good foundation. But this person didn't want that. But if there's something, and it's showing the Ace of Cups, so if you guys were meant to have a kid, if you guys were meant to have this love happen, if you guys were meant to make some kind of legacy, it's now or never. Somebody may not want to hear it, but that's nice. Now or never. It's shit or get off the pot, somebody just said. Tell me about Page of Swords. But it's not for everybody. It's about love, first of all. It's not everybody's going to go procreate, but it's about love. And if this love is supposed to happen, the time is coming for it, and it's going to be do it or just leave it. And some of you already look at this situation as it's not, you know, some of you already look at this. If it's a twin flame, a lot of you who know your twin flame, you're already looking at this like they're with someone else. You haven't talked to them. You don't know what's going on with them. You're just sort of looking at it like, you know, I'm already cut off from this person. If you're looking at it like that, I feel, because for some of you, you might know this person, but you might not know how they feel. All right. Because they have been in the holding back energy. So I feel like if you view this person as being detached from you, I feel like that is for those of you who this might resonate as a twin flame. Give me a card for that Queen of Swords, which is Libra energy. It's air energy. So person, you already, you know, there may be a person that you're already not in contact with, and they're coming toward you. No contact is coming toward you. But not like tonight's reading where some cards came out, said this person left you on red and that, this and that. That's not the same as here. This is looking like somebody, reunion of souls. That's what it looks like. Soulmates come together. Okay, soulmates come together. Maybe for some of you, a twin flame and you come together. But this is reunion of souls. This really is. Somebody's getting away from an oppressive type of relationship. Tell me about the Two of Wands, the Ace of Swords. Somebody's clear about what they want and what they don't want. And it's almost as if somebody's clear by what they want because they know what they don't want. So it's almost like they got stuck with this. They thought they wanted this. This was beautiful. It was shimmery and shiny, and it looked like everything was where it needed to be on the outside. But on the inside, you know, I feel like somebody's realizing that something isn't adding up or matching up, and what somebody's realizing is that they ended up with a person who isn't who they appeared to be on the outside. The one who appears to be the same on the inside and the outside is you. So there's an energy, and hopefully nobody's used any magic, but there's some cards for that. Not a bunch, but there are. But anyway, somebody doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. Somebody knows who their empress is, and they're coming for their empress, and that's all. That doesn't matter. Everything is going to be right. The Lovers are coming out again. Judgment is here. All right, Judgment is here for these two souls, and whatever is meant to happen, if this is your reading, it's a general reading, but whatever is meant to happen with you and this person, the time is coming to do it, or it's just not going to happen. So I really feel like no matter how much somebody is trying to hold someone down, it's showing that someone's not going to be held down. So I just want you to know that somebody does see. All right, somebody does take off those rose-colored glasses and sees a situation for what it really is. Anyway, we're going to close out with a bonus card, and we have two. Wow. You might be dealing with these kind of personalities. I always associate cats with, you know, good-looking people, and gorilla could also be, this could be a large person too, but gorillas, large animals, I associate someone could have like a large frame or something like that. But we have, take the time to listen compassionately to those you love, especially your family members. And then we have, take some time out of your usual life and spend it in solitude. So this also tells me, take the advice of family members into consideration, but at the end of the day, it's your life. No matter what anybody thinks, you have to live with your choices, not living with the choices you made because of your family members. At the end of the day, you live with your choices. At the end of the day, they live with their choices. We all live with our choices. So it's kind of like that. Take everyone's advice in consideration, but make your own choice at the end of the day. Kind of like this reading here. Anyway, guys, I love you so much. I'll see you in your next reading, and namaste, my friends.